Hi, Eric Wilson here, independent licensed mechanic with 30 years of experience. In the next short while, I'm going to show you the inside story on this 2016 Honda Civic so you can make yourself an informed decision. Now, coming in on the front right tire, you got about 50% tread on aggressive snow tires, so down but definitely not out. This is the right sway bar link connected from here up to there, and it's important to be connected because it dampens the sway when you go around the corner. This is the right lower ball joint. Now this is critical. It's one of the two things that hold the wheel to the chassis, and it is tight. On your brakes, you've got about 20,000 K left on your front brakes. This is your outer CV boot. Now the outer CV boot is full of grease, and if it was ripped, you see grease all over the place. Important not, because it lubricates the axle as it turns. The inner CV boot, a little harder to see, but see for yourself, good and dry. This is the right outer tie rod. Now this is critical. It's the only thing that holds the right wheel to the steering, and it is tight. So brake-wise, leak-wise, suspension-wise, I'm not seeing anything of any concern. Now, leak-wise, bottom of the motor here, you're going to have to take my word for it. I can't show you because it's got all pan and cover there, but I've looked inside and I do not see any leaks whatsoever. So that is leak-free, the motor and tranny. The left front tire, again, about 50% tread. The left outer tie rod, this again is critical. It's the only thing that holds the left wheel to the steering. It is tight. The left lower ball joint is tight. Left outer CV boot, good and dry. Left inner CV boot, a little harder to see, but good and dry. The left sway bar link connected from here up to there, intact, doing its job, and brakes about 20,000 K. Brake-wise, leak-wise, suspension-wise, I'm not seeing anything of any concern so far. Now, coming down, okay, your exhaust, very clean. Yeah, hard, not even surface rust. In fact, the whole bottom of the car, very, very clean. I'm not even seeing hardly any surface rust, which is a good sign. Now, on the right rear tire, about 50% tread on aggressive snows. Your right rear shock, now these are full of oil. If it was leaking, you'd see it dripping all the way down here. It's good and dry, no leak. The right rear suspension intact, doing its job. Brakes, the rear brakes, you got about, okay, there's less brakes, so you got about 10,000 K on the rear brake. Down, but definitely not out, okay. Yeah, so now, and then your right rear sway bar is connected from here down to here. That is connected, doing its job. Coming across to the left rear tire, about 50% tread on all season radios, or aggressive snow tires. Your left rear shock, good and dry. Your left rear suspension intact, doing its job. Your left, okay, yeah, there's no drive shaft out for the back because this is just a front wheel drive. Okay, and your rear brakes about 10,000 K. Yeah, so brake-wise, leak-wise, suspension-wise, not seeing anything of any concern on the back. Okay, only 114,000 K, 223, very low K. No cracks in your windshield, very clean. No check engine lights that need to be looked into. Now I'll take you out and show you the condition of the motor. Okay, with the motor running. Okay, shot of the exhaust with the motor running. Very, very clean. Now, one thing I always do is I take the oil cap off and I look underneath for any indication of white goo. Now, white goo would be a mixture of oil and antifreeze, which would be an internal leak called a head gasket, and that is a big problem. Not seeing any indication of that in this. In fact, I'm not seeing any indication of any problems on this car whatsoever. Yeah, it's, as far as I can tell, it's been well maintained. And now these Honda motors are incredibly reliable. It's 400,000 K if you keep the maintenance on it. And it's got the turbo, which really adds to the boost there. Anyway, if you buy, remember two things. Come to me, safewitheric.ca. If you buy, I am going to give you 2 things for free. One is a fuel-saving device I've used for 30 years, never fails, 10%. Works for gasoline, diesel fuel, or natural gas. That costs you nothing. Number 2, I'm going to put on a theft protection system that will stop this car from being stolen. Impossible to be stolen. Unfortunately, I can buy a scanner on Amazon and I can steal any car I want. I know. I watched it happen to one of our vehicles on a lot. In 2 minutes, he was gone without a key, had the scanner. I've got something that will stop that from happening on your vehicle, and it's impossible to overcome. That, my friend, is free. If you buy, contact me, safewitheric.ca. Hopefully this will help you make an informed decision. Thank you.